Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the free-to-play account. We already have 11,000 diamonds. Now we've been making a little bit more progression in here. Again, a lot of places we are power capped at this point, but as you can see, we did get some more Stargazer scrolls. We also did pick up some more time emblems as well as these wish leaves. Now I want to break down the beast a little bit in just a minute, and I also want to hop in here and do some more summons. Now when it comes to Robin Hood, we had a choice between getting Robin Hood or getting Joan. We actually picked up Robin Hood, so we have been building him out. Now, on the next reset, we will have him in the entirety. So, Superb Elite Stones, this, of course, is our shot at getting those Awakened Heroes, which right here, again, just a little bit more food. Then we also do have 4 of our Elite Stones. Boom, again, just more food, but we do have 2 copies right there that we got out of the stones out of Adrian Elise. Now, we also did pick up another good addition to our team, which is Shuna. Now, overall, guys, this hero is an absolute requirement when it comes to earlier AFK Arena. Once you get Rem, getting Shuna really does make a big difference, getting her built up a little bit. As a support hero, as a buffer, does incredibly well, which the same can be said for Garok. He's another one. I'm pretty impressed by how this hero is working. As you can see, signature item, got to get him to 20. When it comes to these heroes, the 20 is about staple for anyone. And really any of these heroes, the plus 20 signature item, relatively easy to build when you're buying items out of the store every single day. And you're also getting them out of the summons themselves. Makes a big difference. Now you notice right down here in the Beast Resonance, we do have the ability to go to Beast Resonance 6. But I want to talk about this for a minute because we are not going to be taking the Beast up to 6. Even though we have the ability, even though we can take them to 6, this is the reason, and this is how the Beast trick does work. As you can see down here, we have a couple different beasts that are built up to 6. We have a lot of these beasts that are at 3. We have a list of beasts that we are going to build all the way up to level 6. Now, the reason for this is when we get these beasts up to level 6 and we do the Beast Resonance, it is going to refund us secret spices. So we're going to get more secret spices out of here, again, building them up. So if you look right here on the top, we do have Ice Crown in here. We have Fox Fatale in here. Both of those are going to 6. As it sits right now, you can see we're level 3 right here. Even Fox Fatale, we're on level 1. Both of these are going to level 6, including a couple other beasts. Getting them to 6, once we do the reset, we're going to be able to actually build up Slumbering Seal a lot higher. Now, in addition, guys, the exchange just reset, meaning all of the gold in here, boom, we're going to go ahead and do this 5 times. 500 baits. Now, that does take all of our gold in the entirety. And we are not focused by any means into the Awakened Beast in here. So as we accumulate more gold, I'm going to have to go through a couple other places. But getting that 500 baits out of here is absolutely going to be a game changer. Getting the secret spice and building these up much faster. And even right there, there is a copy of our Ice Crown, followed by a Fox Fatale. So that is 2 for 2 right there. Hopefully we can get a few more in here. But every single event, every single thing that we have been kind of focused on, and everything that we've been summoning out of has been baits. We have been pulling baits. And then, of course, when it comes to the Wishing Shrine, we're going to leave the beast in here. We're going to use these in the entirety because, again, we're looking to get the spice material. We're looking to get the secret spice. Not even the bonus of getting, more gold, getting a couple other things in here, as we want to make sure, again, that we are getting the secret spice out of this game mode as we continue to build the new beast a little bit higher. And as you can see, the beast is already at 6. So the effectiveness of this beast does come out and it is working pretty well. Within Ice Crown, we're going to go ahead and level it up one more time. The exact same thing, Fox Fatale. Going to level this one more time. We're going to get all of these to 6. And I'm thinking we're very close, yes, to getting another secret spice in there. But again, once we get a bunch of these beasts to 6, then we do the resonance. It is going to give us enough secret spice to actually get the copies within here when we do the exchange to build the Slumbering Seal up much higher. And being able, and remember with Slumbering Seal, level 9 is where you want to get the Slumbering Seal to. That is the place and that is the point where we see the utility within the beast itself. Now, normal tavern, like I said, we're going to do a couple summons. We got 35 scrolls in here. Also do have a few companion points. Now, remember, with regular scrolls, common scrolls, and the companion points, you do have the ability, again, to possibly pull an Awakened Hero. That is where it is very imperative and very important when you're building these and when you're getting these heroes. Got an elite right there, guys, which is a copy of Garok. So we got another copy in there. Now, we did some of the desired hero summons in there. If we get a little bit more food, we can actually build them up a little bit further. And another elite right there, which is Tamaris. Both of the Wilders, both very important in a lot of different game modes. Again, got to get that plus 20 signature item, got to build them up a little bit further. I'm going to use my regular scrolls. Now for our diamonds, we are focusing on Aurelia. Looking back, probably should have went Demia, should have built up Demia a little bit faster, a little bit earlier, but overall we did make the commitment for Aurelia. I know a lot of players were kind of wondering why we're building her first versus building out Demia. Honestly, it was a choice that we had within our live stream itself. Went through and build that out, and you can see we're getting a lot more Wilder cards in here. That way we can pick up some food. But like I said, we're building out Aurelia, so this is just going to take a little bit. And whoever's looking for a Crescio, I probably wouldn't recommend doing it that way. But we also have not seen the diamonds in here, guys. Getting this 30,000 diamonds would be just absolutely epic in a couple of different game modes. Being able to build them up faster and build them up a lot further. We are also picking up a lot of the materials that we're looking for to actually, and there we go, there's a copy of Aurelia, but picking up all of the resources that we need to actually gain a lot more levels in here. And again, every single time that we're summoning in here, boom, back-to-back copies of Aurelia just like that. We get one step closer to building out those heroes. Even looking at the Awakened version of Shamira, this is another one. We're just going to do the pulls in here until we have her built, getting more resources, doing the summons in here. Little by little, we are building them up, and we are at 9 already. You know what? I'm going to go through and use these. I feel like, fingers crossed, we could get one more copy of Shamira in here. The effectiveness of this hero, very high in a lot of different game modes. And we also do already have Envy built out, so she was the natural choice. Could have went with the Strilda, could have went a couple different ways, but overall, we wanted to build out the Awakened version of Shamira. Then we'll probably go through and we'll look at, and unfortunately, we didn't get a copy, but that's okay, because within our bag ourselves, like I said, we're getting a lot more resources. That is a lot more gold. That gold is going to bring us closer to being able to get some more baits out of the other game mode. Greyborn gives us, again, some food. Right there, we got some more food, and then a couple rare cards as well. Adding this up and building it up. And honestly, it just takes time. I mean, we're about 2 months, maybe 2+ months on this account, making a lot of progression, waiting to see exactly what we can build and where we can get to the point of leveling up not only a lot faster. Right there's 315 already, almost capped. I mean, we're 20 levels away, so we are getting relatively close to the cap. Don't know if that gives us enough within the exchange to actually buy some more, which it does not, guys. 40 million gold. That's pretty expensive, honestly. So let's go ahead. Let's create and combine some more of these. And I'm hoping that does take Aurelia to Legendary Plus on this one. And again, looking at our food, we've been using, we have 1, 2, don't have anyone else in there. Again, we are building out our 5th Ascended hero on here. Now, of course, in here, we built out Gorn a little bit, but looking to get Naruko up a little bit higher. 1, 2, see, we don't have enough food with either of these to build it up. And that would essentially take Naruko all the way up to Ascended. And that would give us 1, 2, 3. That would be our 4th Ascended Mauler in there. Within the Wilders, you can see we're working on Garok right here. We do have a couple copies. Now, Tamris, we just need copies as well. So even if we look at Garok, I believe we need 2 more copies and then a little bit more food, which, do we have enough food? Oh, we might have enough food. You know what? I'm going to use, in Lorenzen, we could have some utility with, I think I'm going to use, let's say, Tassie in there. Thinking maybe Almus we could use, and I'm thinking maybe Gorbo. Let's go ahead and do this one. We'll go ahead and use, and again, I don't recommend using all of your, or any of the elite heroes in there, but honestly, to build these up a little bit faster, it does make kind of sense. Just because they're heroes we're using versus heroes that are literally just going to be sitting here for an extended amount of time. Now, Bronn, we're just waiting for. Lady Simona is the next one that we have chosen that we're building up. And again, kind of thinking of the heroes up here. Do we have anyone? Probably Theowen. I'm not going to build Theowen, and I really don't think there's going to be any time remotely soon that Theowen is going to be built. But that does give us legendary, and that will take Lady Simona up to that mythic level. Now, of course, a little bit more food. We'll take her up to Ascended because I know we have a couple extra copies in here. Bronn, the exact same thing, just waiting to get more copies of Bronn. And then we will build them up, adding some more of our Ascended heroes in there. Then, of course, we're going up to our Legendary Plus, just waiting for everything else. And again, having Shuna in here really does make a big difference. And you can see we've actually made quite a bit of progression in here, getting Highborn Draconic heroes and the regular Draconic heroes within the Dragon Isles. Now, in here, we have 1 scroll. I think we have 1 scroll in here. Of course, we're not going to get much out of there, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. Why not? Maybe we'll get lucky with a copy of Gorgie right there. And then, of course, we have none of our Draconic Insignias, but definitely making some good progression on the account, guys. And then in here, we have another 7,000. Now, I think I opened up all the rest of our rooms at this point because we did open up Shuna's room. That was the one that I had just finished. So we did also drop Shuna in here. There she is. 2 full summons in here. Trying to get some more heroes to that 9 of 9, finishing them out in the entirety. And there is a double, guys. We get Envy and we get Shuna. That is going to be, and maybe thought there was 9 of 9, or no, that's not even remotely close for Envy. Envy is at 5, maybe. Oh, right there it is. So we got 7 with Randy, and then we do have 8 with Elvita. That is another one again as we get this card, and it's going to be pretty close in there. Make sure we go ahead and use and optimize everything that we have in here. Recycle the ones we're not using, giving us a couple more poke coins. And again, we're going to continue doing all of our summons in here. It's baby steps to the progression that we're getting. I think Garok is going to give us some free resources out of here, waiting for the next events that are going to be up. And there he is. Boom, a free 50 insignias. That will help a lot when it comes to Shuna. Now, of course, we could put it on Garok, but Shuna is the one that we've been really focusing on. That does level it up to an 18. Going to, again, continue to building her out in the entirety, using her in a bunch of different game modes, and being able to go through and make some more campaign progression in the entirety as well. Again, as those events that are going to be coming up. Book of the Waste is unfortunately going to be gone, but event-wise, we're doing pretty well. Golden Frontier is going to be up in a day. Poetic Pop Quiz is done. Treasure Scramble, we're doing pretty well. Temple Rift, we're even pushing in there. And then we also did finish out the Bountiful Trials, and the Misty Valley is completed in the entirety. So free to play, guys, we are doing, again, incredibly well, making progression through a lot of different content in here. Again, this one's all set until we do see the reset. And guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.